Say the best for last.
So we saved the best for last, man. She's been our special guest co-host, man. Hung out with us all show long, man. We so super proud of her, man. 2023 high school graduate, man. Kiya Colyar, man. So let me run down all the dope things that she did. Part one, we got into high school and the whole high school experience. So if you missed that, you can go to Brian Stinson on Facebook, or you can simply search Fusion Radio, WIIT, on YouTube. And we'll have it up there for you, part one and part two, we promise you. So Fusion Radio, WIIT is where you go on YouTube and just simply search it, and bada bing, bada bang, it's right there. So she's an artist, she's an actress, she's a model, she's a hip hop dancer, and I just discovered she doing TV too. Like she TV show host on one of my favorite platforms, man. Can TV right here in the shop. What am I talking about? My girl Kiya Colyar. Let me add the last part. See, when I found out she was the niece of funny man Michael Colyar, I was like, yeah, I said that talent runs in the family right there, man. And so I was like, man, and check this out. She acted on one of my favorite shows, The Shot. Didn't even know I keep up with that show. See, the reason why I have to mention that show is because people always be talking to me about shows. They're like, man, you so busy, you work so much, you do all this different stuff. But that's one show I found time to watch all the episodes, even if I had to binge watch, and didn't even know you were in that scene.
For real?
So I had no idea. I was like, oh my God. And so you sent it to me, and I was like, oh my God. That is her, man. So she's here, man. And right now, man, we just really want to get into your whole movement, all your different talents and different gifts and what you bring to the table, and, you know, rattled off the things that you do. So I simply want to get into, like, where did the inspiration come from for you to do all that stuff? Like, when did you know that this was something I wanted to do from a talent perspective and everything?
Well, I started acting on the age of 7, and acting has never felt like a job to me. I'm always on set, having fun, networking, meeting new people. Usually everybody's so welcoming, and it's just a good environment overall. But coming back to The Shy, when I was on The Shy, a lot of people saw me, and they were like, "Hi, you on The Shy? I didn't even know that was you." And then there was like this wine scene with the kids, with the main characters, and they was like, "Kai, you was on there drinking." I'm like, "No, that was grape juice." Like, I was not drinking for real. But yeah, I played Ebony on The Shy season 3, and what's crazy is I was on The Shy before I got that role. I started off as doing background work, and then I heard they were having auditions for Ebony, so I went, and I didn't audition for that role. In the first place, I auditioned for Gemma, but the casting director was like, "Well, audition for Ebony because I think you'll be a better part for that role." So I auditioned, and then I got a call back, and they said that they wanted me to be in it, and I was like, "Okay, cool."
So wait a minute, let's go back. Man, like, since I watched the show and everything, so that would have meant that you would have been with my boy in the show, man. That means you would have been his love interest. That's crazy.
If you think about it, yeah.
Yeah, you would have been, wow. Jake.
Yeah.
Jake is his name in the show. You would have been Jake's love interest, which at first,
which was Kevin's.
Kevin's girlfriend, which they got into a fight and all that stuff about it. I know Keisha's looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about?
No, because I never seen the shot, so I'm kind of
You gotta watch it. It's
you
really
gotta
good.
watch it, bro.
It's blowing up too, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, you gotta watch that show. That's a show, honestly, Keys, and I ain't saying this, but that's a show that you would watch one episode, like a season 1, to find out the story plot line, and then before you know it, you watch a second episode. And then before you know it, you watch the 3rd episode. And then before you know it, you watch the whole first season. That's how it is.
How many seasons is it?
5. They're working on 6 now.
Oh, wait, baby. I gotta catch up.
Yeah.
That's what they call binge watch. Man, you remember, like, and I know I'm dating myself. I know you finna read me with this, but this was like one of the best shows on TV that I absolutely binge watched was The Wire. The Wire on HBO. Yeah, The Wire was... I binge watched The Wire to get caught up on it, and I have like every season of that.
I heard it was good. I haven't started watching
Yeah,
it though.
that's like one of the, like, you want to know about like seriously different stuff that could be covered up and all that stuff. It makes you start thinking like, as far as your own city, if that could happen in Baltimore, that could happen in Chicago, that could happen, you know, in New York, it can happen anywhere. So it really gets your mind going.
But you know what it is though? Like, I binge watched The Wire, but I had time to do that. With me doing so many things and stuff like that, I don't really be having time to watch TV. So I have to try to figure it out one day, but I'll definitely check this out. But one thing I wanted to talk about is like the process with being a actress. Like, what's the process as far as like how you go about picking your roles and like stuff like that you're interested in actually being in?
Well, usually my mom looks for roles, and my agent. I have a lot of agents. I have about 5 agents, and they send me roles. There's been a lot of interesting roles from like Disney Channel or like Showtime, but there's been a lot of great roles that I've received. But there's like a whole bunch. You can range from anything.
Okay, so I heard you say something about your mom. So like, how does like the people around you, like your team, like what's your team consist of as far as like the people that help you do the things that you do on a daily basis besides your mom?
I think it's just my mom. My mom is mainly the main one who really like supports me, and she's like my ride or die. Mom, I love you. She's I can always depend on her for anything, and she's the main one putting in the work, taking me auditions, taking me to performances, recording my self tapes, giving me feedback, advice. She's the main one helping me. So yeah, she's my support. But the rest of my family supports me too. But my mom mainly, she's the one that gets me everywhere.
Oh, that's a rock. I like that though. Because that's one thing I noticed though about certain people. They don't have that one person that really like supports them fully. Like, you got a lot of people that support you, but you don't really have that person that's really there with you every day, that's handling business and stuff like that. So for you to have that rock, that person that's right there with you all through the process, that's cool.
And she's my manager too. My momager.
Yeah. So talk about that whole experience of having her as your manager and all that stuff. Like,
I love her. She does a lot for me. She sacrifices a lot for me. I learn new things from her. She helps me invest. Like, I never knew about like investing. She invested when I was like 10. So she helps me invest in different things, and she's just my motivation. I love you. So thank you for helping me.
I know it be them times where she be your manager, but then she also step in as your mom too. So it'd be like, I know it'd be kind of confusing sometimes too though.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can get irritating, just a little bit. I mean, I appreciate her, but sometimes when this is not just for acting, but when I'm singing on stage and I'm singing a certain note or anything, she'll be like, you could have hit that, or you could have hit that note. I'm like, Mom, do you want to come on the stage and sing this song? like, do you want to come and sing? Because I feel like sometimes there's certain notes that I feel like I can't hit, which I need to work on and get out of my comfort zone if I want to be better. But sometimes she's like, you could have hit that note, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll try next time. But she just wants me to be better, and it's just feedback. So I don't take it to heart. It's just criticism.
so I want to go back to what you were talking about the different roles that you've played. I know this is hard, but what has been your favorite role that you've played as an actress?
I don't think this is a hard one. Probably The Shy, just because I've known the boys. I've known Shaman and Alex and Mikey before I even landed the role. Because, like I said, I started off as background, so I already knew them. So it wasn't like awkward or weird or anything, because I already knew them and the bond was already there. And then plus I met new friends along the way. I don't know if you guys know her, but you know Maisha on The Shy? Yeah, so I met her on my first day of set, and she looked so intimidating. Like, at first, I really thought she was a mean person, but she's like the sweetest ever. I recently just talked to her the other day, because her birthday was the other day, and I was like, happy birthday, girl, I miss you, we need to hang out. But she's like the sweetest person ever. Like, we have the greatest bond.
Nice. That's what's up. So what I want to do is do something special, and that's show love to you. You sent me one of your reels, man. So I want to jump into that and give us an example of how dope you are as an actor, man. The Streets Your Radio with Brian Stinson, YTS Keys. Our special guest co-host, man. We spotlighting her right now, man. Kiya Colyar, man. 2023 graduate and did it early, man. Kudos out to you. We're back in a second.
Expensive shit.
Did you say that?
What you gonna do with that? I'm gonna drink it. Wanting it but the blood of Jesus anyway. What's up, Ebony?
Okay.
Why you wasting wine?
Like, you just got
It's from my brother.
So we just wanted to give you a little sample of her, man. How dope she is right there. So super proud of her, man. We was finally able to make this happen. Pandemic and his babies was trying to take this away, man. But look, man, we finally made this happen, man. You know, I was looking at the schedule, and what's crazy is it was January of last year that we had her on the show from a standpoint of recording the interview, and the fact that we can have her live in the studio, really celebrate her, man. It's really awesome and everything. So I want to get into something, man, that's really dope, man. You did this single with my super talented little bro, CT Marshmallow, man. It's called Rewind. You're featured on there. How did that come to part? That story is really dope, and it's a really dope single that you guys did. And so I want to play that in a second, but I want to allow you the chance to just really talk about it.
I'm glad you brought this up because I honestly forgot I did this song. I did this in 2020. I think I was like 14, 15. And originally, there was supposed to be like multiple singers for the hook for the part that I was singing, but they didn't end up showing. So CT's dad was like, okay, well, you could just do the hook, and it came out perfectly. Like, when I finished, he was like, we didn't even need to call the other people. You did it perfectly. I was like, okay, cool. But, yeah, it just came out.
Well, let's jump into it right now. It's my girl Kiya Colyar, man, along with my brother CT Marshmallow, man. It's called Rewind. It's right here on Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTS Keys. Man, that song still sound good, man. I love his energy, man. And I want to big up CT Marshmallow and his dad, man, for starting, man, their own TV network, man. Della TV, man. You can check it out in your app store, man. And they got a lot of great programming for the youth and for us old folks, man. You know what I'm saying? They got something for us too, man. Real talk, man. And so, man, love out to my homie CT Marshmallow, man, and everything, man. It's Fusion Radio with Brian Stinson and YTS Keys. Our special guest is Kiya Colyar, man. She's a guest co-host on the whole show with us. We enjoy her company. We just want to celebrate her, man. It's all about our youth, man, and seeing them do big things, man. And she's one of those. So I want to go back to something that I feel like, man, is like really dope, man. And that's that you started your own production company. Tell us the name of it and what was the inspiration as far as starting your own production company and everything that encompasses up under the production company.
Well, it started off, me and my mom were talking about it. We were like, she's like, how would you feel about like starting your own company? I was like, okay, I'm down for it. So we named it Yada Productions, and basically it means, doesn't it mean like blessings? I think. Yeah, praise to God. So that's the meaning behind it, and basically Yada's just me, just who I am as an artist. So it's just me, my craft.
No doubt, no doubt. And then since you're talking about, you know, spiritual and all that stuff, now last time when I chopped it up with you last year, you were writing lyrics for a faith-based gospel song in 2022. Tell us about that, like what that was and where it's available.
I still haven't gotten around to it. I need to start back. Yeah, I need to start back working on it. But I have the beat and everything. I just have to sit down and come up with some lyrics. But now that I'm out of school and I graduated early, I have more time to focus on it. I didn't get the chance to with singing and working and graduating early and like doing double classes. But now I have more time, so I can focus on it. And I already have the beat, so all I have to do is just sit down, take my time, and just write some lyrics.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay, so out of all the things that you're talented in, what's the most, like, I wouldn't even say the most important, but what's
my favorite?
I won't even say favorite. What's like you're more passionate about though? Like out of all of them, like which one stands up?
Probably singing. I really love singing. Every time I sing, people always tell me that like my voice gives them chills, or like my voice brings like tears to their eyes, or they just say like I have a really genuine voice and like my voice moves them. But I love hearing that from people because it's nice to hear that like my voice, brings them joy and it sounds like very genuine. But probably singing because I'm most passionate about it. And I've been singing since I was 3. So
that's what's up. So the entertainment industry, you being young, I definitely want to pick your brain on this. It's said to be full of stress and pressures. What do you do to actually tackle those pressures that some deal with?
I hear this a lot. A lot of people say like it's a lot of competition in the industry and a lot of stress. Especially with me, I want to go to California. There's a lot of competition in California. If you want to go to California, California is more for like people who want to like model and act and sing. And then if you go to New York, then that's more of like music and stuff, and dancing. But for like me, how do I deal with it? Honestly, I don't really think about it too much. I don't really stress on it too much because I know I'm talented. I'm gonna make it one day, but I don't really stress on it too much.
No doubt.
So what's next? Like, what are some things that you got coming up in 2023?
Writing that faith-based song and hopefully collaborating with more artists. And then in June, I have a Kiya vocal trip, so that'll be fun. I've never been out of the country before, but writing more songs, more recurring roles. I'm going to college, and that's it. But I'm excited for that Kiya vocal trip. I've never been out of the country before.
So I want to get into this TV show, and I saw you was doing TV and all that stuff. I said, man, come on, talk to us about the TV show and what definitely inspired you to do that. Some memorable moments from doing the TV show and everything.
Like any TV show, like any memorable moment.
The TV show that you're hosting actually on Can TV.
Oh, I don't think, I haven't done that yet.
You haven't done it yet?
No.
Okay.
But we were thinking about it. We were talking about it.
Okay. All right. So, like, what's your vision? I guess we could say for that. Then, what would be your vision? Like, what do you want to bring to the table through that platform?
Just more exposure, my craft, networking with other people, meeting new people, and just having a good time.
Yeah, because I was looking in the bio, and what stood out is that that you're currently the host of Team Nation for Ken TV.
Oh, that was cool.
Right.
It was prior.
Say that again.
That was prior.
That was prior. So how that whole experience as far as being a part of that? Like, what are some highlights from that?
It's basically the same thing, just networking and talking to people, meeting new people, working on my craft.
Because when I saw the title Team Nation, I thought about maybe like you guys discuss issues that affect you as teens, like maybe from time to time. Like that's what stuck out to me. I was really excited about getting into that because I felt like, man, like when I was growing up, there was a show on BET that dealt with youth issues and all that stuff. It doesn't appear that like nowadays there is like a show that you can go watch and you can have a discussion about, quote unquote, the different things that you guys go through.
Which is true, there isn't, but.
So, I mean, what's your thoughts on that? I mean, would you be open if the opportunity presented itself for you to host something like that? Would you be open in doing it?
Of course.
And
yeah,
then,
I'm always down to, conversate and bring in new ideas.
And then give me one, topic that you would tackle on the show that you as teen face that maybe the adults don't really understand.
Glad you asked us. Probably mental health.
Wow.
Because mental health is a big issue and a lot of people don't talk about it. Which it should be talked about more often, but it's not. But mental health of teens. Mm-hmm. Especially with COVID and the pandemic in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I was just sitting there thinking about is, I know you got a lot of stuff going on and you're planning on going to college soon. So how do you plan on juggling what you do as far as being an actress, making music and all that, still maintaining that while still trying to maintain good grades and stay ahead of the game in college? Because not to say it like that, but college, high school, all that, it's a whole different ballgame in college. So it's I know it's kind of easy to get sidetracked in college. So with you doing what you do, how will you be able to stay focused?
Well, I'm going to a performing arts college, so I feel like that'll help me stay on track and stay focused. But I'll probably go to school full time and work part time and still send in my auditions while still, going to acting class and music. But I feel like going to performing arts, it'll help me, keep my balance.
Now, I'm while that's a serious thing, y'all know we've laughed all show. I don't know why I heard in my head, y'all for say I'm really full of this. And when I go away from college, I won't have to see snowy days like I'm seeing right now. The sun will be shining.
Oh my gosh.
The weather will be a lot warmer. My spirit will be higher because I won't have to look at this depressing snow here in Chicago. I felt that. I don't know why. I felt that you just gonna look outside and you're like, it's a ray of sunshine.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna miss it though.
I'm definitely gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I want to go somewhere warm, but I'm gonna miss Chicago. Because I'm just used to the cold.
Because I hear people that they say they move away to places like Houston, LA, Atlanta, and they say, while in the beginning they're excited about not knowing what a shovel is. But then, you know what I mean, or whatsoever, they get around people and they have to remind them about that shovel. Because the folks be like, it's 60 degrees outside, it's freezing. And you thinking, if I was in Chicago right now, we'd be celebrating. We'd have a little jacket on. 60 degrees is like a heat wave.
60 degrees is nothing. -0. That ain't nothing.
So I have enjoyed every bit of having you for the umpteenth time. I'm super proud of you and everything. Give out your social media, of course, where people can follow you and everything.
My YouTube is Kiya Makayla, KIYAMAKAY, and then my Facebook and my Instagram is Kiya Makayla. I am Kai Michaela. Kai Michaela. KICOLYAR.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I love too how you multitask. You spell and you took care of my phone call during your live. Boy, that's multitasking right there, boy. She was like, boy, didn't miss a beat. There wasn't no dead air or nothing. All right, so we got this single called Done that you released in 2022. Tell me about Done.
I wrote Done when I was 16. It's just about what it is growing up as a teenager and just, relationships and breakups. That good stuff. All that teenager stuff.
So, I know you probably thought I forgot before we go into Done, but I didn't forget. You know, when Hood Romeo was here, I had to ask him, so I got to ask for my
oh my God.
for my rose and all that stuff. So, is Kiya single? And if she going to answer that question, what does Kiya look for in a young man?
Yes, I'm single, and I just look for somebody who's respectful, has goals, polite, sweetheart, 'cause I'm a sweetheart. Can cook, can clean. There's more, but I'm just gonna stop right there. Yeah. Loyal, respectful.
Right. What's your favorite food that he has to know how to make?
I have a lot. Alfredo. I feel like everybody can make Alfredo though.
Okay. All right. You notice I made some pork and beans. Cause y'all read me. Y'all straight read me. I was like, oh, this food doesn't say no pork and beans.
Yeah, nah, no pork and beans.
And so for the umpteenth time, I really enjoyed everybody. I hope those of you that was watching on live, those of you that's listening on the radio, we did something here to brighten your day, and everything. We all going through something, and we just like to share some laughs and all that stuff. And I just want to let y'all know that I don't know where these things come from. Pork and beans, I ain't had pork and beans in umpteen years. It's not a can of pork and beans in my house. I don't know why I thought about pork and beans. It just popped up in my head, and I shared it.
Pork and beans. Oh,
Kiya, what's Done is in your ears right now, man. This is Fusion Radio.
Don't get me up. Anything's ever gonna be the same. You tell me how you feel, so I just walk away. Don't get me up. Anything's ever gonna be the same. You tell me how you feel, so I just walk away. Special feelings when you turn on me. What they say, don't say what it seems to be. Because I never thought that you supposed to be my dog. Switch up like a shit. Still picking up the phone, always coming through.